Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name's Elizabeth, and today we are in episode 36 of my Epic the Musical Parallel / Analysis series, and we are officially in Ithaca. So we are going to be discussing each song of the Ithaca saga, which is the final saga of the musical. Starting with the first song being The Challenge, which is where we finally meet Penelope. So we're going to get started. Okay, so that whole part of the shroud that she's weaving is for her father-in-law Laertes, Odysseus's father. It's I want to say a funeral shroud. So in order to buy Odysseus time in the Odyssey, Penelope would every night undo all the weaving that she did to make it seem like she was still working on weaving that shroud, so she didn't have to choose a suitor to replace her husband. And eventually she got caught, and the suitors found out about it, so she had to come up with another plan. So the storm that she's referring to is when Odysseus is, I believe, I could be wrong, but it's the storm that was released when Odysseus opened the windbag in the song 600 Strike, which was the previous song. And then there's the suitors. Basically, they're growing increasingly impatient at this point. Okay, so I want to talk about that challenge that she had posed to the suitors. So the bow that so Odysseus's bow is, from what I recall, it's a Pelentona's bow. I could be pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry, but it is, when it's relaxed. You have to bend the bow backwards in order to string it, and it takes a lot of strength to bend the but to bend that bow far back enough in order to string it, and then use it to shoot through the 12 axes. So, and she knew this was a challenge that none of the suitors would be able to complete, so that's why she did it. It was like a giant FU to them.
Let the arrow fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you.
So, when she says, let the arrow fly, once you know that your aim is true, because I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you, because the best to her is Odysseus. And she was sitting behind the axes. So if one of those suitors somehow managed to bend that bow and string it and shoot it through the 12 axes, it would have pierced her heart and killed her. So now we come to the end of the song. Okay, so that last part where she's going, waiting, 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 that whole part is paralleled in the final song of the saga and the final song of the musical, Would You Fall in Love with Me Again, where Penelope is saying, you're always my husband and I've been waiting, waiting. And she reprises that exact parts from the challenge in Would You Fall in Love with Me Again. So that was our introduction to Penelope. Officially, we've officially met Penelope now. She's, not a dream that Odysseus is having, not a siren. This is the Penelope. And so that was it for the song The Challenge. And the next song that I will be analyzing is one that I am going to have to put a content warning before I make the video because it's... So the next song that I will be analyzing is called Hold Them Down. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day.